Today we will read a story from class 7. The name of the story is The Beauty and the Beast. Today we will read from Once Upon a Time to Anything of Value. The Beauty and the Beast. This story is not written by any particular writer. It is actually a retold version of a fairy tale of France. Now let's start reading. Once upon a time, a wealthy merchant lived in a big mansion with his 3 daughters. The word wealthy is an adjective which is derived from the noun wealth, like we can say health is wealth. Here, wealthy means rich, and the word merchant means businessman. It is a noun. There was a wealthy merchant, there was a rich businessman who lived in a big mansion. Mansion means a big house with his 3 daughters. So the rich merchant lived in a big mansion with his 3 daughters. All of them were very beautiful. All of the daughters were very beautiful. The youngest girl was Belle. The youngest girl among the 3 daughters was Belle. She was known for her loveliness and for being pure at heart. Belle was famous for her loveliness and her being pure at heart. Pure at heart means good at heart. Her sisters, in contrast, were wicked and selfish. Now, her sisters were not like Belle, they were in contrast, meaning in opposite, were wicked, means evil and selfish. So, her sisters were not like her, they were evil and selfish. Now, let's look at the textual grammar. The youngest was Belle. Here, the word youngest is a superlative degree of adjective. The positive degree of youngest is the young. Just like we can say Samir is a young boy. Here Samir is a young boy. Here young is a positive form of adjective. In positive form, what happened? It just tell about the adjective, and the comparative form of young is younger. Just like we can say Neha is younger than Samir. The positive form of adjective told us about the noun. Just like here we can tell it a tall tree, and the comparative degree compares two noun. Just like here we can say the second tree is taller than the first one, and superlative degree compares with many nouns. Here we can say that the third tree is tallest among the all trees. Let's continue. But their fortune soon changed. The fortune means luck. The luck of the merchant and his 3 daughters changed very soon. The merchant lost all his wealth in a tempest on a sea. Here the word tempest means a sea storm. The merchant lost all his trading ship in a sea storm. So he and his daughter started a life in a small farmhouse in a village. So the merchant and his daughter moved to a village farmhouse. Farmhouse means house for farming, usually in village. They had to work hard for their living as they were not as rich as before. Let's look at the grammar again. In a small house. Here the word in is an adjective. In can be used in various ways, like it can be used to state the position of the noun. Just like here we can say the ball is in the box, means it states the position of the ball. It can also be used before month or year, just like we can say I born in December. Before big city, in can be used before big city also. Just like here the example is he lives in a big city which is Kolkata. So the example said he lives in Kolkata. Now let's read again. Some years later, the merchant heard that one of his trading ships had return to the port. Here the word port means an area where ships stop to let goods and passenger on and off. So port is the place where ships stop. So some years later, when time passed by, the merchant heard that one of his trading ships, which were lost in the tempest, had returned to the port. Somehow it had escaped the violent storm. The ship somehow escaped from the violent storm and returned to the port. Hence, the merchant decided to return to the city to discover whether it still contained anything of value. So, the merchant decided that he will go and discover. Discover means find out. So he decided that he will go to the city where he lived previously and find out if there is anything of value in the ship which has returned to the port. The merchant decided to return to the city. Here to return is a infinitive. Infinitives are the verbs which followed by to. Usually it followed by to. These verbs cannot be complete the sense of a sentence. They need the main verb to express their meaning. Now, the sense of a sentence cannot be completed with the infinitive verbs alone. They need a main verb. Here, in this example, we can see that like is the main verb which is completing the meaning of the sentence, and to read is the infinitive. So today we had learned that a rich trader lost all his wealth in a tempest and started living a hard life in a village farmhouse with his 3 daughters. We have also learned that his youngest daughter was Belle, who was a virtuous girl unlike her other sisters. Today we will stop here. Thank you.